All right. Hello, everyone. Murder Brady back here again from Rescue Wellness. And I'm excited now to be talking to what I consider one of the OGs of Rescue Wellness, or another one of my nephews, because I've adopted all these young men as nephews. We're here today with Mr. Ian Jackson. Say hello.
How's everything? How's you doing?
Awesome. Now, funny story. When Ian was first presented to us by a colleague down the road, Brian Harrington. I'm gonna shout you out because that's who I am, and Go Tori, shouting you out. They were like, "There's a young man that you should work with." I was like, "All right, cool, no problem." And then he came in, and they were like, "Oh, look at your shirt. He actually has it on today. This is Captain Jack." I said, "I'm a grown woman. I ain't calling nobody no Captain Jack. What's your government name?" And that's when I found out you were Ian.
Yeah.
So, Ian, you've been coming here over a year now.
Mhm.
What have you found to be the benefits of coming here to Rescue Wellness?
Just a quick recovery. My schedule is a very demanding schedule, so to be able to come here like once or twice a week and kind of recover in a quick time, come here for a few hours and feel like you haven't done nothing all week, and so that'd probably be the best part for me.
Awesome, awesome. And Ian was one of the first athletes that we actually put in the hyperbaric chamber. A lot of people have been hearing about hyperbarics a lot lately because people like LeBron James, and just recently Aaron Rodgers, when he got his Achilles tear, he flew his hyperbaric chamber out. So do you remember what happened the first time you got in hyperbaric?
Yeah.
What happened? Tell us about it.
It was just different. It was harder to breathe. It's a whole different body experience for me than what I'm used to or what I've done before. It was different.
And I think I recall you had a game at Cardinal Hayes like the next day. Do you remember how many points you dropped in that game?
Nah, I killed.
I remember you killed. You were like Superman. My Dr. Taylor and I were on the phone. We were like, "Yo, that's that hyperbaric action."
For sure.
Right.
For sure.
So, since you first came here, what are some of the things for you? You must be in a cave if you don't know who he is. But what are some of the great things that have happened for you in the last year with not only doing this and all the different type of training that you do?
It's about in the basketball world, what's happened to me.
Just basketball world. I mean, I just saw what was it, number 7 on the top ESPN.
Yeah.
So how'd you get there?
Just working. Just constant work. Just understanding that the job was never done for me. I always felt like I had something more and much more that I can do. So the constant work, just being in the gym, understanding that the goal wasn't done, but still not done, and just understanding that part, it's been great for me.
That's awesome. And another reason why I asked that, you coming to our center is really great on many reasons. Besides the fact that it's really helping you grow as an athlete, and as you move into your career and you're exposed to all these therapies in different environments, you'll be able to walk in as an educated athlete and say, "Nah, I know I could do oxygen therapy. I can do red light therapy," before you start sticking and poking me with other outside things. But also for the athletes that come here, we're very blessed that our athletics division has grown. And we have kids that come in here that they try to act all cool, but they're like, "Yo, that's Ian Jackson," right?
Yeah.
So what is awesome is that they're seeing people like you and Chapa and Dwayne and Boogie come in here, and they're like, "How did they get there?" So that's the question I like to ask. What did you do different? At what grade did you realize I got to lock in? Right? I'm sure it didn't start in 10th grade, 11th grade. When did you know I got to lock in so I can get to where you are today and beyond?
That's the thing. My level of focus kind of shifted. So that whole feeling like I got to lock in, it kind of hit me kind of this year. This year for sure. It hit me on a different level. I'm not saying that prior to that I wasn't locked in, but I kind of pushed it to a whole new level. I understand that the time was getting closer and closer, and I had to get a lot better. My game had to grow. Me mentally, I had to get a lot stronger. As an individual off the floor, I had to learn a lot more. So I just understood. Hopefully, I wish I could have learned it earlier, but I learned a little bit late, and I kind of got it now. I picked it up quick. So that's when it kind of shifted for me, probably this year, last year, kind of.
So that's really exciting and interesting to hear at the same time. Interesting in that, again, most people would look at you because you're so extraordinarily talented, right? I know sometimes you're like, okay, this is a lot, but when people watch you, you know, one of the things that I even heard at the Jordan Classic this weekend was, man, we miss the excitement that Ian brings, like when you get the ball and how you get to the basket and all that kind of stuff, right? So to hear you say that that was just you being in your mind here, that you decided in the last year and a half to take it up here, that I want the young people that come to Rescue to understand this is the difference between being great and being extraordinary, right? This is where, you know, people who come in and think, well, I go to practice every day. You know, I drank about 8 ounces of water. You know, I got Ian asking me, can he bring his gallon of water in the hyperbaric chamber, right? So that's the different level of locking in. And, you know, I can even say from when you first came, I could tell that there's a much more like serious aspect about you in terms of you understanding that it's not only being hood hope, but you understand for yourself, this is a lifetime, this is a career. You can create legacy based, you know, wealth as well as, you know, just leaving your mark behind for New York. What would you say in the last year was the most exciting thing for you?
Last thing, this year. This whole year has been big. A lot of big things happened this year for me.
Name 3 or 2.
2. McDonald's was probably the biggest, and probably me signing with Adidas.
Oh, okay. So you see, you just learned me something new. I didn't know you signed with Adidas.
Yeah, I'm an Adidas athlete. Yeah.
Oh, congratulations.
Appreciate it.
That's so dope. Okay, so what does that mean for you now?
And what's
like, again, I have never met an athlete that was signed to something. So you're teaching me something new.
Yeah.
So what does that mean, like, as an athlete and future athletes that aspire to be where you are when you sign with a sneaker company? What does that mean for you?
It's big. You know, it opened a lot of doors. It opened a lot of doors for what the company can do for you. What like what you have access to now. So just the NBA players that sign there, you cool with them. Like it's just like a whole different family, another family. Adidas been done right by me. Yeah, so I appreciate them. And yeah, Adidas 3-stripe life.
That's fire. I like that. Okay, so what about? Wait a minute. Aren't you going to like a pretty big school?
Yeah.
Where you going?
University of North Carolina.
What's up? Let's go. Carolina Blue Kicks all day, right?
Yeah.
So, how did that happen for you? What made you decide to go there?
Ultimately, it's Coach Davis.
Okay.
Yeah. Nothing really beat him. You know?
Right.
He's a great family guy. He's someone that I feel like push me in that direction to being one and done. That's my ultimate goal.
Okay.
I feel like he's been in the league. He understands what it looks like. Understand what a pro moves and does. So I put it in his hands to kind of get me there. You know.
Okay.
And yeah, I trust him and I hope he's gonna do it.
I love that. And you know, again, it's kind of wild to me to hear you like going to college because, like I said, I remember when you guys came in here.
Yeah.
How did it feel being at OSL? Like, tell me about that because you were there this year, right?
Yeah, for sure. It was great.
Mm-hmm.
It was great. It was kind of the part that kind of gave me like a range check, like about like how much more I can have to do. It started there, you know. When the first day of practice, I came in a little bit late.
Wait a minute. I want to hear how Coach Pete reacted to that.
Yeah, he was heated. We ran for that. For
really?
sure. Yeah, we ran a lot. But just stuff like that, you know, just keeping me disciplined.
Accountability.
Yeah, absolutely. That's a big thing for me. Just staying accountable, staying disciplined, being reliable, being a reliable young man. That's what they taught me there, and just how to be a good guy. Yeah, for sure. On the court, obviously, it taught me things, but off the court is probably where I got to make the biggest like knowledge from Coach Pete.
That's a blessing. Yeah, Coach Pete is a great guy.
Yeah, for sure.
Watching you guys this season was really like interesting, and again, to see you, I think it was your flu game. Right? I was like, now we got a high school flu game, so that was cool.
Yeah, that was a big game.
Yeah, and you showed up big too.
Yeah,
that was a good thing. Yeah, you did a lot.
I was wounded. I was in bed all day, no shoot around. I just went straight from the bed to the game.
Wow, really?
Yeah, no nothing.
Wow. You know that they say like the greats, they show up when they're needed. So
yeah, for sure.
You showed up when you were needed. So what will you think will be the biggest thing you'll miss from being in high school and then now going to the next level?
The big thing I will miss?
Man,
I'm not sure.
Yeah.
I'm not sure for. I'll probably just say that college it's a business now. You know, it's a business. You looking to kind of put yourself in a position to where you're gonna be in the next level, if that's your goal. You know, so at that point, it's no real time for the extra stuff. You kind of margin for error is really thin than what you had in high school. High school, you're still filling it out, trying to figure out who you are. But your margin, I feel like margin for error in college is a little bit smaller.
Wow, your maturity is throwing me through the roof. I'm so proud of you. I feel like that's why everybody calls me auntie, because I feel like a proud auntie right now.
Yeah.
So you said one and done, right?
Yeah.
For people who don't fully understand that, I love the fact that you didn't cross your legs, because I saw you was about to cross them and it was like Pavlovian. But I digress, y'all. But what does one and done look like? Like, how do you know you're a one and doneer?
It varies between guys. You know, every guy's path to that thing is different. So some guys, what they need to do on the court might be a little bit more. Some guys might be a little bit less. But everybody's path is different. But from what it looks like, I don't think it changes. Like from production, I think it changes. But as a person, I don't think it changes. You know, you still got to be a pro. You still got to understand how to carry yourself around cameras and things like that. So I feel like that part for guys don't change. Everybody has to be like a good person first, for sure. But yeah, for production, I think it varies.
Yeah. What do you think is your best part of your game?
For me, I would say how much I impact winning. How much of an impact I have on winning. Me being on the floor, how much things I do to help us win as a unit, whether it's scoring, defending, rebounding, just being out there, talking to guys. Just how much impact I have on winning.
Yeah, you always seem to leak out and get that pass. I was like, look, there he goes.
That's designed by coach. It's not my choice.
No, but I love it, and you follow direction well.
Absolutely.
And you got good endurance because you get out there. So let me ask you a question. How's your diet lately? Are you still really like locked into specific restaurants that we talked about when you first got here?
Nah, it's changed. I try to cut down on like most of like the ice cream and fast food. Try to eat something good every day. You know, every meal get something good, some proteins. So it's changed for sure.
Well, you could tell because as soon as you walked in, we were like, "Yo, did you grow? Did you get
bigger?" I changed.
That's maturity. And again, I bring these things up because we have so many young people that follow us, and the first thing they'll say to me is, "Wow, you know, this one or this one comes here." And what I try to explain to every young child, well, children, the younger athletes that are aspiring to where you are, is that there's a level of discipline, there's a level of sacrifice that has to be made. Everybody wants to go D1. Everyone wants to play D1, but they don't understand what it entails. So it sounds great when you see him on the podcast or you see him in the commercials, but you don't understand that this young man's been here almost 3 hours today, taking care of the inside of his body so he could be great on the outside. So, you know, again, I'm always going to tell you, I'm thankful that you trusted your body with us. We appreciate that you take the time to do stuff like this with us. And you know that we're going to be here for you beyond, you know, as the sky's the limit for you.
Appreciate you guys.
You know, you already know what it is. So thanks again. It's probably the one time and the only time you'll hear me say Captain Jack. Okay. But last but not least, you have a podcast. Tell us about it and how we can tune in and all that.
Yeah, for sure. The Captain Jack Pod. You can tap in on YouTube. That's where all the episodes go live every Tuesday. We have Instagram channel, TikTok, Captain Jack Pod. So go watch it. It's nice.
And he laughs a lot.
Okay. I'm having fun. I enjoy it.
That's what's up. I appreciate it. Pat, too. You kind of dope, too. All right.
You wave.
All right. Thanks a lot.
No problem.
All right, baby.